Okay, welcome everyone to the Azure and AI Show. We're here every week on a Saturday. We have Seena with us, and we have Rafia, and we have Joseph, and myself, Frank Falvey. And Seena is going to do some stuff there on Copilot Studio, and Joseph is going to do some stuff there on conditional access. And we see how we get on from there. We might do some more co-pilot stuff towards the end.
So, Rafia, what do you want to speak on, please? So we can just schedule it.
Okay, that'll be Copilot. Exactly.
Okay.
Microsoft 365 Copilot.
Very good. So we'll leave you going then after. Do you want to go last, Joseph, or do you want to go first?
Yeah, let me go last because I know that Rafia is going for a show. I'll also join, but she's the moderator. So yeah, I will just be the last.
So Seena, you go first, and then Rafia after that. Perfect.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Frank. Yeah.
Share your screen with us there. So
yeah, sure.
Okay, I can see it there now, Seena. There you go. You can see your Copilot Studio there now.
Yeah. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to again Azure AI, our one more Azure AI show. My name is Seena Khan. I'm speaking from Bahrain now, and today I'm going to present about copilots, custom copilots. Okay, how to create a custom copilots by using Copilot Studio, Microsoft Copilot Studio, and by using some templates which already available here in the Copilot Studio. So when you are having a Copilot Studio accessibility, this is a trial version I'm using now. So here you can see some available templates. So start with a template. So see more, you can see multiple available templates, already available templates, and coming soon also you can see some of the templates written as coming soon. So these all are like, okay, it is not enabled until now. So maybe it is under construction. And then you can see here some available templates. I'm going to use a particular template which we are going to get the information from different websites. So here the first one is just about safe travels. It provides answers to common travel questions and related health and the safety guidelines. So there are so many, you can see. So I'm going to take the second template, which is the name of it is website Q&A. So I'm selecting this. Here you can enter the name of your Copilot. So I'm going to enter information assist. We can change the icon as well if you want to change. It is a 30 KB size picture. If you are having, you can use that. Otherwise, okay, you can keep this as it is. And here the description, a Copilot that can answer common questions from users using the content on your website. You can add, if you want more description about this Copilot, you can add that. So I'm keeping the same here. Again, coming on the instructions, maintain a polite and professional tone while assisting the questions about the user's business. And here under the knowledge section, you can see already a knowledge provided. So that is knowledge section. That means, okay, we are providing some additional knowledge to this particular Copilot. So it will take, when a user asking questions, so it will take the data from that particular sites. So I'm going to add one more site here as it's a knowledge retrieving Copilot or agent. by clicking on that add knowledge, and here click on public website. You can have, if you are having, so there are some copilots you can create for your particular database. Okay, so maybe your data in SharePoint, so you can use the SharePoint sites also, like, okay, provide some information to the copilot, so it will take the data from the SharePoint as well. And here I am having website, so which we are using for important dates and functions on international and national days. This is based on India I'm taking, and just add. And here also just adding it. So here you can see I have added this. Now click on create after this. So it is loading the description, then the instructions, and here whatever the knowledge available for this particular pilot agent, you can see this is the one website link which I have added, and this is the built-in available with the template itself. And there is no action. If you want to add actions, we can add that for a particular task, like, okay, so user going to enter some particular task to that particular copilot, then what should it has to return, or what the result has to come, so that you can return through the action. And then the topics is like a conversation topics to focus and guide the way how the copilot has to answer. So when a user going to greeting, then what it has to be returned. So when a particular conversation has to be completed, then what it has to say. So these things we have to configure in the topics. Now here I have only 3 topics. Yeah, 4 topics only I am having. So now I'm going to do some settings on this Copilot before doing any other editing or any other things. So go over here in the settings, click on the settings button, and here for the generative AI. So I'm going to provide a generative AI to this particular Copilot agent. So it will respond based on the generative AI, what are the actions or topics has been provided and the knowledge has been provided. So based on that, it will return. So just click on the generative AI preview, and how strict should the content moderation be? So high, more precise. Then click on save. Now coming on the security, so I'm going to do this Copilot. I'm going to publish this Copilot into a demo website. So there is a demo website channel available in the Copilot Studio. So for that, I have to do a setting here in the security section. You can see by default it's authenticate with Microsoft. So if any user want to use this Copilot, he should have to have a Microsoft Entra ID authentication. So if an external user want to use the Copilot, so without any authentication or authorization, then we can choose this no authentication. Then click on save. Okay, now the settings completed. Close this window. Now you can see there are so many topics have been added automatically because we have enabled the generative AI. So based on the generative AI topics, actions, and knowledge, this Copilot will respond. And here in the overview section also, you can see here the description and the instructions, knowledge, actions, and here the topics only it is listed again this. So when we click over here, so it will show the entire topics. So when a conversation starts, just click on, I will show you how the topics will work. So here on a conversation start trigger will come. So it will say like this way, So hello, I am your website Q&A. So Q&A, then just provide here the name information assist. And then save. Okay. Now, in knowledge section, you can see here whatever the knowledge or what are the websites, external or public sites we have provided, it will be listed over here. Then coming on the actions, I'm not doing anything. So you can do like, okay, so how it is like, okay, this will be enhance your Copilot response to the user. This is for some particular task we can do. Then in the analytics tab, it will show the analytics about this particular Copilot. Then coming on the channels. So this is a channel where you're going to publish your Copilot. So we are having here, there is a customer engagement hubs. Okay, so this is if you are having this Dynamics 365 license, so you will get that. Then here, telephony, Microsoft Teams, wherever you want to publish this particular Copilot, you can use any of these channels. So today I'm going to show it on demo website. So before doing this, I'm just testing this Copilot, like just publishing it in a normal way, not publishing any of the channels now. Hardly it will take 2 to 3 minutes to get it published. Yeah, it's published. Now, going to ask here is the test. Any international day if I want to know, okay, so like World Health Day, what it will give. So here, date of, it will provide the information about World Health Day. So it is observed on April 7th each year. It is showing. And here there is a reference also, it is provided. So we can click on that. So any of these website links in the knowledge we have provided. Okay, there is already available Microsoft link. So it is showing that one here. So that website link, it has been provided here with the information. Now I'm going to do it in the demo website. So here, just click on the demo website and here it is, and click on save. That's it. So how can you do this? Go to the settings and click on the no authentication. Then only you can publish it on a demo website. Otherwise, it won't allow to publish it on website. You can go for the Teams, and internal users only can access this, not for the external users. Now you can copy this link, save and close. Yeah, and you can use any of this tab and enter. So here is my Copilot. Yeah, here, hello, I am your information assist Copilot, please ensure the knowledge. So here, so International Women's Day is on March 8th it is giving. So I have given when is International Women's Day. So it is returned with an answer saying the date and three references as well. It is provided. So it's working fine now. Yeah. This is the way we can use we can use templates. This is a pre-built template I have used here. And very easily we can create custom templates, custom copilots. That's it from my side today.
Cool. Thank you very much, Seena. That was great. Everything went perfect.
Yeah, today.
Yeah, perfect.
That
Went
was
off
brilliant of
well.
you, Seena.
Yeah,
Thank you for showing that.
Thank you.
that was great. Um,
So
so,
you mentioned, Frank, apologies, Frank. Seena, you mentioned that you are using the trial version right now, Copilot
Yeah,
Studio.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
do you want to shed light on how you got that?
Trial license, we will get like, okay, we should have a Microsoft account. That's it.
Pardon? Say that again. Just Microsoft accounts.
Yeah, just a Microsoft account. We will get
Okay.
all the trial versions like Microsoft 365, then Copilot Studio license,
So do you
then
have to,
Dynamic.
do you have to use a credit card to buy that? I
Sorry?
mean, to register for it. Do you need to use credit card when you are setting this up?
Yeah, no. For Copilot Studio, no, I didn't use any.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try that myself. Yeah.
yeah,
This beautiful
sure.
actually. Thank you very
definitely,
much.
Yeah.
yeah, we're definitely going to try that. So, Rafia, if you want to present your screen, can you see down on the bottom there it says present?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So the first one or two times doing this, it can be a bit tricky, but we'll try and help you along. So if you hit on present,
Okay.
and then you'll see your screen. 1 second there now, I'll just, you'll see entire screen. You click on that, and then you'll see a picture of your screen, and you just click on that and share. Yeah, there we go. We have you on the screen there now coming up.
I think it's taking long.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think your screen is there still, so I'll actually kick your one off for a second. She's after going. Oh,
Yeah, I think
probably
maybe
broadband issues.
yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Let's just give her 1 second and I mean just some time more to see if she can join back.
Yeah. Okay, there she is.
I think she's back.
Rafia, say it's probably broadband issue maybe to share your screen. Do you want to try again?
So
Yes,
maybe you want to
please.
maybe you want to disable your camera and share your screen.
Okay, okay. Let me do that
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. Okay, we can see your screen now, Rafia.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. So yes,
Yeah,
this today I'll be talking about Microsoft Copilot and also Microsoft 365 Copilot, right? So the Microsoft Copilot is actually an AI-powered intelligent chat box, and we did say it's a conversational chat interface that allows for us to search for specific information. I believe you can see my screen. We do have you can actually get to use Copilot outside of M365. When we say M365 Copilot, that's within the M365 workspace. Then when we have just the Copilot, then we can have it outside, say within the Edge browser. So when you go to your Microsoft Edge browser, rather than having to just search for the specific information, when you come to Copilot, it allows for you to ask questions. You get to ask further questions like you're having a conversation. Now, take for example, I sent a wrong email out in Outlook and I would like to recall the email, right? So I could just come to Copilot and I did say, how, like I'm talking to someone, how can I recall an email in Outlook? Then I hit enter. So Copilot tells me how I can recall a mail in Outlook. So all I simply need to do is go through these steps and I go to my Outlook, double click the sent email. Let me share my Outlook now. First, it says, hold on, it says open Outlook, go to the sent items folder, double click the email you want to recall to open it in the new window. Then in the new window, you go to the message tab, click actions, then select recall this message. So I'm going to do that now, right here in Outlook, for example. This is the mail I want to recall. I simply double click, then go to file. Here I can see resend or recall. Then I click recall this message. So I can either choose to recall the message. Are you sure you want to delete unread copies of this message or delete unread copies? I select whichever one I want to do. Let's say delete unread copies of this message and I click OK. So that's it. Now, this is Copilot outside of Microsoft 365. Now, if we're looking at Copilot within Microsoft 365, I understand that you can actually get to use Copilot within Microsoft 365 without necessarily having the actual license. If you have a trial Copilot license, you can make use of that. So I'll be sharing my screen now within M365 tenant. Let me share this. So this is my Microsoft 365 homepage. Then we have all of these applications. We have the Outlook, we have OneDrive, we have Word, we have Excel, you have OneNote, PowerPoint, Teams, and SharePoint. So I want you to know that we can use Copilot within all of these applications, basically to increase productivity, right? It enhances amplifies individual creativity. So if we're looking at using the Microsoft Copilot within Outlook, take for example within Outlook, when I click on Outlook, it brings me to my mail. Good. So now right here we have the Copilot icon. I simply click on that and yeah, if I you can either use this, or if I want to do this within, let's say I want to send a mail now, I click on new mail. Then I want to send this mail to for example a new employee. I click on the email address of that employee, and the subject title is, let's say, we're welcoming you to our organization. Welcome to Tech Experts Nigeria, right? So now I don't want to, let's say, as an HR who has lots of things to do, I don't really necessarily have to go copy from somewhere. I can just click on draft with Copilot. When I click on draft with Copilot, it asks, what do I want this mail to say? Like, what message or email do I want to send to this new employee that we've just employed in our organization? So I would say a mail. I would like to send, I would like to send an email to a new employee to him welcome him to our organization. Then I click generate. So Copilot is creating a draft for me. So he's saying hello and a warm welcome. I hope this email finds you in great spirits. We are absolutely thrilled to have you join our team at Tech Experts. Then you have that draft created for you. You see a very long one and well detailed. So you have this already drafted by Copilot. So all I simply need to do is keep it if I want to keep it. And yeah, sure. In most cases, we advise that you always go through whatever it is that is generated for you by Copilot. So if you have to edit or make some additions, then you can do that. So in a situation where I need to say hello and a warm welcome, I hope this email finds you well. If I intend to say add either the name of the new employee, I can just come here, hello, instead of adding and a warm welcome, I'll just say hello, Joseph. And yeah, with this, I also scroll down and just add the last notes, best regards. So, and I click send. So this actually saves me a whole lot of time rather than having to think about what to send to the new employee. So that's for Outlook within Microsoft 365. Then if you're looking at Word, for example, I have a document I want to, let's say a memo, I'll just come over here, click on the Microsoft Word. So for every application, you're able to use the Copilot to do whatever it is that you want to do. So for example, if I want to blank document, good. So here you do already have your Copilot asking, what do you want Copilot to draft for you? So I would say draft a memo for my team members. And I just click on this to generate that memo for me. Good. So now with this, all you need to do is also you just click on the keep it. If there's anything you want to do, what do you want Copilot to change? If you wanted to add members, you're addressing, you want to add the names of your team members, you can just click add. I would like you to add the names of my team members. Then I click this. Good. So, and once I'm done, I click keep it. Then, as advised or recommended, I simply scroll up I have a memo here to all the team members, and it says that the subject is project updates and upcoming milestones. So, dear team, I hope this memo finds you well. I would like to take a moment to provide you with some updates. So, if you scroll down, you have a list of the projects that you like to carry out. We have three different projects here listed out: Project Alpha, Project Beta, and Project Gamma. So, it states what each project has, what has been done in each project. You can see for Project Alpha, it says we're in the final stages of this development. It kind of gives you an idea of what you can actually put in your own memo. So it says we're in the final stages of development. Please ensure that all testing is completed by the end of this week. A meeting is scheduled for Monday to discuss final adjustment. Team members involved are, so if this is just from Copilot, all you need to do here is just replace the names with the exact individuals that are involved in this project. If I have Emmanuel, I could just put in Emmanuel. I put it Seena, and I have Michael there. For the second project, it states that we're in the initial phase. It also lists out the team members that are involved in this particular project, and also for the Project Gamma. Then afterwards, you have upcoming milestones. What are the things that we'll be doing next? You have the client presentation. You can see here you have our next client presentation is scheduled for, you simply put in the date, say next week, Saturday. So I can put in 7th November 2024. So all team members are expected to review this and provide feedback by so date. So then I can replace that, also replace this date with the expected date, latest by, so if the next client presentation is scheduled for this, we expect that all team members should review their presentations and provide feedback latest by the 5th November 2024. So you keep scrolling down, then you can make whatever corrections you need to make. So you can notice here that we have quite a number of dates here. So you need to ensure that you replace that date with the correct date, then proceed. This is the client presentation, quarterly review, team building activity, still listing the team members that are involved. So whichever one it is that you know you wouldn't necessarily need, you can just remove that. Then you have general reminders, best triggers, you put your name and your position. That's straightforward. Then I could just put say the IT support engineer. So depending on your position. So I'll be stopping here, and in the next session I did look at how we can use Copilot in Teams, in PowerPoint, in Excel, and other productivity applications like in PowerPoint, Teams, and Excel in the next session.
Okay, Rafi, that was great. Presentation there, grand and clear and straight to the point. And we have Paul there is watching in, saying hi, folks, as well. How you doing, Paul? Thanks for stopping by. Any
Yeah.
questions, Joseph? I think Joseph's broadband is after freezing. Can you hear us, Joseph?
I can hear you. So I was speaking on
Yeah.
mute. I was saying that was a very wonderful presentation by Rafia. And yes, after the first email, you could tell the system to also address it to someone and have a closure on it also. It also works. Instead of manually typing in the name of the person, you could say address this mail to Frank coming from Rafia. It can open and close the conversation without you even typing in. Yeah, but that was a very, very nice one that you have there.
Very good.
Thank you so much.
So I'll just be jumping on my own demo right away.
Yeah.
I want to present my screen. Hold on. Okay, so today I'm going to be speaking about why is it telling me to stop sharing when I was not sure? Okay, start sharing entire screen. I will share this one. Yep. So Frank, my screen is being shared now. Let me know when
Yeah.
it is up. Okay, it is.
It
So yeah, so today we are going to be looking
maybe
at condition.
maybe it's kind of doing the same thing like Rafia. Do you want to maybe stop your camera and
Okay, so is it better now?
no, it's still just a black screen. Do you want to just go out
Oh,
of it and go back in?
stop sharing.
Yeah.
Share, share again. Entire this. Share.
Okay, we can see it now. What is conditional access? Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so conditional access is actually a modern security that will extend beyond your environment. These days people work from different locations and you want to put in measures. Let's say, for example, you want them to only be able to you want to put some level of restriction, or yeah, you can say they are required to use multi-factor authentication. That is maybe when an account is facing risk, signing and credentials issues. You can say, okay, whoever signs in should use multi-factor authentication. You can also talk about the strengths, the authentication strengths. You can see they can only sign in on on hybrid joint device, so that you can control where your users are signing in. So I would prefer us to do the demo of this. And what I want to look at today from the demo is we are going to state a condition to restrict where users can sign in based on location, because you can actually have a lot of conditions that you can set. But what we want to do today is just, okay, you are going to sign in somewhere. Yes, I know that. But if you must sign in at this point, you must use multi-factor authentication. And then if you are signing into a particular device, if the device is not joined to the domain, I don't want you to be able to sign in. I can do that kind of restriction. You can also say with this conditional access policy to say users should be able to sign in all the countries except one country. You can say if anyone travels to this particular city, it should not be able to sign in. You can also say if this segment of users travel to say instance US, they should not be able to sign into their Microsoft applications, because you don't expect anyone to go to that place to work. But if you have set that condition, and perhaps you have an assignment where someone is traveling to the US to go work for you, you can decide to say, okay, I want to give an exception to say if Frank travels to the US, he should be able to sign in. But if Seena travel to the US, she should not be able to sign in. So stating these conditions are very important, that we understand how it works, so that you can also use it to increase the security. But here is saying conditional access policy are enforced after first factor authentication. What is first factor authentication? Your password. So where your password has entered, then the next condition we check to see if you should be able to sign in. And this is the general statement for conditional access policy. If a user wants to access resources, then so the basic thing is if and then statements. If a user is on the domain joint computer, then you should be able to sign in. If the user is signing in from the US, then block this user from signing in. But you have to also know that there's a requirement that you need to have, just as we had done password complexity. And we saw that before you can enforce passport complexity, you must have um, Entra ID license P1 or P2. So for this also, the licensing requirement also demands that you should have Entra ID P1. Of course, you know there is P1, there is P2, and there is free Entra ID. So that said, if I come to this place, here I have Entra ID P2 in this tenant, which came with my E5 license. So I can set up conditional access. So what I want us to do now is let me just bring up my paint and just quickly demonstrate what I'm trying to make us see. So my paint, come on, okay. So we are going to be having our organization. Um, my mouse is disappearing in my eyes. Okay, cool. I've seen it. So we have our organization, let's say like this, and then we have users inside of this organization. Now there is a particular user who we do not want to be able to sign in for one reason or the other from certain locations. So I have users in my environment. Now, what do I need to set that up? I need to first of all make sure that the user, that my tenant has the required license. Then I want to say, okay, a particular user should not be able to sign in, and this is this user and this user. They should not be able to sign in if they are anywhere outside of Nigeria. Or I want to say they should not be able to sign in from block signing in the US. Block signing in the US. So what it means is that when these persons travel there, they will not be able to access. Again, I can exempt them to say they should be able to use only this app in this location. They should not be able to use, depend on their use case, but you can restrict users from signing in based on their location. So just to be fast, if you come to cmd.ms, which is the Microsoft Cloud command line, this is a very beautiful interface. If you've not seen it before, I think you want to check it. Instead of clicking here and there, you can actually have a lot of URLs, like it's almost countless, right? That you can use to sign into the Microsoft portals. You can go to Entra ID, and then when you get to Entra ID, you have options to go to protection, and then under protection, you're going to see the option to set up conditional access that should relate with your organization. So I'm just waiting for this to open so that we can take decision based on two people that we want to check their conditions that they should not be able to sign in a certain location. So I'm just waiting for this to load. If it's delaying, I think it's because of the tab that I had opened before. So looking at this, if you get to Entra ID admin center, which used to be addressed as Azure Active Directory, then you're going to see protection down below. Usually it will be this way, right? So you show more, and then under protection, if you open it now, you're going to see conditional access policy. So if you click on conditional access policy, then this will tell you this it is from here you can set those conditions. Okay, am I back now? My voice, I think I had
Yeah, can hear
internet
you there. All right.
disruptions.
Yeah,
If you can hear me, please let me know.
yeah, can hear you.
Yeah, so I guess when it was loading this page, my broadband was having issues. Can you hear me now, Frank, and every
Yeah,
other
I can
person?
hear you all clear. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can hear you.
cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. So we are here under conditional access, and then when you look at policies, I don't have any policy here right now because I've not created one, right? What this means is that users can, whatever they want to, wherever they are, they can sign in and if I want to condition them, I can decide to do that from here. So what we're just going to do now is, remember, we want to restrict 2 users in this organization from signing in from the United States. So the first thing you do is to come to named locations. So if you come to named locations, then you will be able to create countries that you want to. I think I have a named location here, but I will still create another one for the benefit of this. I'm just going to add this. If I click on add now, it will load all the countries in the world, and I will choose the countries from which I want to restrict my users from signing in. So I'm just waiting a bit on my page to load. I think it's loading slowly this evening. Come on, be nice. Do I have to just do a refresh? Let me do that once. Let's see. Close out some tabs possibly. That took too long. Hmm. Okay, so let me click on create again and let's see if this is going to respond to me fast. If it's still delaying, I may just have Frank ride on with his so that I don't delay us here.
No
Okay,
problem.
so I'm here now. I can see the countries. So I can decide to. Can you hear me, please?
I can see your screen, but the
Can you see?
countries.
It is. I think. I think it is
Okay.
stuck. Yeah, the screen is stuck.
You cannot see it move now. I think it's moving, right?
No.
No.
Maybe just unshare the screen and share it again.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
you
thought
need
that.
to share it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sharing again, Frank.
Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah, we can see
Yeah.
we can see the countries now. Yeah.
Okay,
Now it
so
is.
okay, okay, cool. So I want to stop. I don't want people to sign in from the United States. So I'm just going to take this and then this United Kingdom. I'll just take United States. Okay, I think because this policy is saying block US, it's not giving me option to create another block US, not configured yet. So let me see if I can quickly create another named location. Oh, Frank, this is taking a long time. Maybe you want to just take over and show us what you prepare for us. I'll try and see if I can take care of this by next week, but the network connection is not helping
Yeah,
us today.
yeah,
Apologies
sure,
for that.
no problem. We have David there as well on saying hello to us. Hello, David. Philippus, how are you? The thing I had there, I'll just show my screen. Probably won't be able to go through all of it, but I may do it another week. share the screen, entire screen, because we are talking about Copilot for M365. There's 26 slides in this thing now, but this is just kind of give you a flavor for what we'll probably go through next week, because some people want to know how to get 365 Copilot Pro in M365. So you have to have a you have to have an M365 Office account. It can be a family one or a business one or just a single private one yourself. But you have to get then is a separate license called Copilot Pro as an add-on to actually use the Copilot. So I'm inside in PowerPoint here. You can see up in the top right-hand corner there, I've got the Copilot here. So that's a separate license. It's here in Ireland, it's €20 to get extra. So if you have your M365 account, the personal one will cost you about €67, and then you'll have to pay for the Copilot Pro license, which will cost you about €20. So I'll just go on to the Microsoft site there. And I'll go through the slide maybe next week when I have more time to go drill down through the whole thing. So first of all, to get Copilot Pro, there is actually you can get a start with a free trial here. So it's actually €22 now. So you can get a free month first to start off, and then it's €22 a month. And after that, with like when you sign up for the month, it's like you don't have to take it for a whole year. You can just take it for 1 month, and if you're not going to use it, then you can just stop it, and you can take it back up again if you want it in 2 or 3 months' time. So that's kind of what you need to know about the Copilot. So there is a free version of Copilot that you'll get from in your browser, in the Edge browser, and that's the free one. So as you can see there, the paid one has all the stuff inside in it, get the latest models. During peak time, you have unlimited access, whereas the other version, the free one, is not. So you can, on the paid one, you can create images with AI, right? 100 boosts per day. The other one, you only get 15. It unlocks Copilot in the Microsoft 365 apps, as Rafi was telling us there earlier: Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Note, Outlook. But the free version, you can't get that. So you can write documents with confidence in the paid version. Free one, you can't. So you can see all those down along there that you get with the paid version. So experience AI in Word, Excel, PowerPoint. That's it. So I'll go through the slide deck, which is there's around 26 slides in it. So it kind of goes through a lot of stuff like eligibility and requirements. Like I was saying there, you had to have it can be on Windows and it can be on Mac as well, and the minimum requirements, like you need to have 4 gigs of RAM, stuff like that. So maybe we'll cover that next week. and they're telling you there about the subscription and the plan that I was just showing you just there earlier. So yeah, that's just a flavor of what's we're going to do going forward. So kind of that's it for this week. Rafia, you're going to join us again next week, and you're going to do some other stuff on Copilot for M365. And Seena will be doing some more stuff with the Copilot Studio as well, which is great. And Joseph will probably have the conditional access thing sorted out, and he'll continue that for next week.
I think I just discovered what happened. I was plugged to a wrong internet cable. So yeah, we'll take care of that by next week.
Yeah, that's very good. And we're getting more people joining us all the time now on the group, like, which is very good. I also have some stuff that I'm going to do in Excel there. I think Microsoft has announced that they've added a new thing in Copilot for Excel. You can actually go into your data set now in Excel at the start before you do anything, and you can clean up your data. Before it didn't give that option at all, so if you had a big data set now with some stuff missing, you can actually go in now and clean it up. I just had a look tonight, but it's not there yet, so maybe when that option pops up in Copilot, I might do a demo in Excel on how to clean up your data set. So that's kind of all new stuff. They're constantly updating it, which is very good. So like even seeing the stuff in Copilot Studio is very good, isn't it? Like you can
very cool.
Like your apps that they were showing, they're coming soon. Like, so it's great that they have new stuff all the time. Which is,
thank you.
Yeah. One other thing that I did see there, it's not Microsoft related there. It's called Note LM. Have any of you seen that?
Nope, I've not seen it.
No.
It's a Google thing. It can actually help you create podcasts. You can just add your YouTube, say if you were doing YouTube, and you had a blog, so you could pull your blog in and you could pull your YouTube channel into it, and you could run it, and it would actually make a podcast for you.
That's beautiful.
Something worth looking at. So I did have a look. I was looking at it myself. Just closed it off. But yeah, some good stuff coming all the time with AI, like not just Microsoft, like Google is doing a lot of stuff there in the background as well. So look, we're up on the hour, so I'll end the live stream, and thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll be back here again next week at the same time, 6 p.m. GMT, and it's going to be the same time in Africa, and we're seeing it where you are, Bahrain. So I'm just going to end it now.